Hi, I'm Jérémy.
And I'm Ben.
And together we are 15 Degrees North.
Today we're going to show you the sights and sounds of Madrid.
Madrid is the capital of Spain, sitting in the centre of the country on an elevated plain.
With 6.7 million people, it is the second largest city in the EU, behind Berlin, and has been Spain's capital since 1561.
Question number 1. Who is the current Prime Minister of Spain?
Oh.
Extra bonus point if you can tell me which party is from.
I don't know either. I want to call him Juan Carlos something. No, isn't that the king, Juan Carlos?
Well, we'll find out later.
Oh, I don't know. Juan Carlos Sanchez.
Well, no, you were not far off. It's Pedro Sanchez.
Ah, you see, I thought so. Pedro Sanchez. Oh,
Not Juan Carlos.
Which party?
Socialist.
Ah.
Madrid is a booming metropolis, but at its centre is a Parque del Buen Retiro, which acts as the lungs of the city.
A vast and sprawling park filled with shady trees, rolling lawns and vast lakes, some of the city's best landmarks sit within its boundaries or along its edge.
Originally the gardens of the Buen Retiro Palace, the park opened to the public in the 19th century after the monarchy relocated to the Royal Palace of Madrid and the old building was demolished.
The Spanish monarchy have been based in Madrid since Philip II moved his court here in the 16th century.
Since then, the Spanish kings and queens have ruled from the city with only brief interruption during the 20th century.
More on the monarchy later.
One of Madrid's most impressive buildings is its City Hall.
However, fun fact, did you know that it wasn't actually built to be the City Hall? Instead, it was the city's central post office.
Well, that certainly puts the British Royal Mail to shame.
Quite.
Question number 2. Who is the current King of Spain?
It's Juan Carlos. The second.
Well, no.
Third.
It's
Fourth.
It's Felipe VI.
That's what I said.
What's the name of his wife?
Reina Sofia.
Oh dear. Queen Letizia.
One of Madrid's biggest attractions is the Museo del Prado.
One of the foremost art galleries in the world, it houses masterpieces by Goya, Borges, El Greco, Rubens, Titian, Velázquez, and many more. We would love to show you all these paintings, but...
And that's where our footage ends of the Prado. Why is that, Jérémy?
No photos allowed.
No, and these people kept intervening and telling us to stop photographs over and over again, and nobody could give us any reason as to why.
No.
It's the rules. Why? Every other museum, every other art gallery we've ever been in anywhere in the world has allowed us to take photographs of the artwork, but no, not in this one for some reason whatsoever. So my advice is to you, do not bother with the Prado. No.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's full of really amazing artwork, it genuinely is, but like it ruined our visit. We didn't want to be there. We left pretty sharpish afterwards because there was no point in us being there. I hated it. I don't want you to go to the Prado. Don't give them your money. Don't let them...
We didn't pay.
Oh no, I know we didn't pay because we're teachers, so yeah. But don't bother. No, I'm sorry, I'm furious about it. Don't go. It's a stupid museum. It's a stupid rule full of stupid people who run a stupid museum with nothing but stupid stuff inside. I mean, I know it's got some of the masterpieces of the world in it, but still, it's stupid. Don't go.
Calm down.
No, I won't.
Spain is famous for its cuisine the world over. Whether it's paella, tortilla, or tapas, people all over the world flock to Spain to try out its tasty treats. But for me, it's always about the sweet stuff. And in Spain, you've got to try churros, these wonderful deep-fried donuts dipped in molten chocolate, which the Spanish eat for breakfast. And we had them for many breakfasts.
Question number 3. When did Spain join the EU?
Oh, it was quite late. Although I feel like it was 80s.
Okay.
Like 1989.
The 1st of January, 1986.
Oh, for God's sake. Close enough.
Between 711 CE and 1492, portions of Spain, including Madrid, were ruled by the Moors, Muslims from northern Africa.
Madrid was founded by Emir Muhammad I of Cordoba in the 9th century as a fortress to help defend the nearby city of Toledo. More on Toledo later.
The city was captured by the Christian Alfonso VI of Castile in 1083, and it grew into a city in the 12th century.
Less than 50 kilometers from Toledo, the royal court moved back and forth between these cities until it set up its permanent base here in the 16th century, at which point its population ballooned by 1,600% in just 70 years.
In the 18th century saw the vast redevelopment of its urban centre, building the palace and many churches, giving the country a new administrative and spiritual focal point.
A strongly Catholic country, Spain is awash with local Christian traditions that you can see throughout the year.
We were there during Semana Santa, the Holy Week, during which the processions of capirotes, people wearing these distinctive white conical hats that have nothing to do with the Ku Klux Klan whatsoever, can be seen all across the country.
Question number 4. Just like Paris, Madrid has different districts.
Right.
How many are there?
I don't know. I'm gonna go with 20. 20 sounds reasonable.
21.
Oh, for goodness! I'm getting so close on these questions.
Madrid's modern art museum is called the Reina Sofia.
Once again, they were really not keen on us taking photographs for some inexplicable reason, particularly of its biggest masterpieces.
But I did not let that stop me. I could not resist snapping a secret photo of its most famous treasure, Pablo Picasso's gigantic magnum opus, Guernica.
As a Brit, I'm probably not meant to say this, but I think this is actually nicer than Buckingham Palace.
The Royal Palace of Madrid is absolutely worth a visit.
Take our advice though and visit early in the morning, because we waited for over 2 hours in the queue to get in, and the queue for those with online tickets wasn't much better.
The largest royal palace in all of Europe, it took 17 years to build, starting in 1738.
The royal family choose not to live there, instead favouring a smaller, more private residence in the suburbs, so the palace is permanently open to the public.
Various parts of Spain were ruled at various times by different royal houses, but the Spain that we know today came into being when the houses of Castile and Aragon intermarried in the 15th century.
The Habsburg and Bourbon dynasties then followed, before civil wars deposed them for a year in 1873 and then again in 1931.
The Spanish Civil War of the 20th century saw the monarchy deposed for over 40 years under the dictatorship of General Franco, but it was re-established as a more modest and ceremonial institution in 1975.
However, unlike the British monarchs, the Spanish recent kings have had a direct impact on politics, with Juan Carlos I single-handedly managing to prevent a military coup in 1981.
Sitting directly opposite the palace is the Almudena Cathedral.
Started in the 19th century, its construction was slow, with building work interrupted by the Civil War, and the site lay abandoned for many years.
The cathedral was eventually completed and then consecrated in 1993.
Question number 5. Spanish is spoken in how many countries in the world?
I mean, I'm not going to try and count them. I think there's something like 18 countries in South America.
Okay.
So I'm going to go 18 plus Spain, 19. There's going to be some islands in the Caribbean, isn't there? So I'm going to go with 26.
Oh, well, wrong again. The official number is 20.
Oh, for God's sake, I got so close. Where are we off?
Toledo we go.
No, it's not called Ledo, it's called Toledo.
Toledo we go.
To Toledo.
No, Toledo we go.
No, you clearly can't speak Spanish. Toledo.
Toledo, vamos. Ah.
If you have the time, you simply must take a day trip from Madrid out to Toledo.
Well connected by rail, the trip only takes 50 minutes.
A UNESCO World Heritage Site, the ancient citadel is known as the City of Three Cultures due to its cultural influences from Christians, Jews and Muslims throughout the centuries.
The capital of the Visigothic kingdom during the Middle Ages, it was also briefly the capital of Spain when King Charles V set up his court there before his son relocated them to Madrid.
Toledo's cathedral is an imposing structure which dominates the centre of the city.
The interior is rich, ornate and impressive, most famous for its remarkable Baroque altarpiece, El Transparente, which is the entire height of the cathedral.
Stretching up to a skylight in the ceiling, which is intended to bathe its surface with light, it was created in the 18th century and was extraordinarily expensive to construct.
In the years following its construction, people were so excited about its artistry and magnitude that it was claimed to be the 8th wonder of the world.
Toledo's largest synagogue is also an impressive structure, dating from the 12th century.
The oldest synagogue in Europe, it was converted into a Catholic church in the 15th century following the expulsion of the Jews, but is now open as a museum.
Toledo thrived as a city due to its easily defendable location in the U-bend of a river.
And to get a good view of the city, head across the river and follow its bank across the top of the gorge.
Our expectations were fairly low for Madrid, seeing as Barcelona is famed as Spain's most beautiful city.
However, Madrid holds its own as a cosmopolitan metropolis with plenty of sights, both old and new.
And with Toledo only an hour away, this is a ready-made weekend break that is well connected with the rest of Europe.
Thanks for watching
Be sure to like, share and subscribe.
and follow us on Instagram at 15 Degrees North.
Make sure to tune in to our next video to see where in the world we end up next.
See ya!
Bye!